Is well, it is. What are we listening to? So,
Hmm.
Jaron, would you like to go first or second?
You can ask me what I'm listening to. I'm okay with that.
All right. What are you listening to,
Um,
Jaron?
I I'm listening to a pretty cool EP called "Songs to Break Up To."
Ooh.
Now, you might think after hearing that, like, wow, Jaren, how depressed are you to be listening to an EP on repeat called "Songs to Break Up To"? I'm not that depressed. I'm just always sad. I'm kind of like the Hulk. Like he's always angry. You wouldn't
Yeah,
get that reference unless
I
have you
get it
seen
enough.
Avengers?
I understand that Hulk's always kind of ticked off.
Okay, okay, all right, whatever. This dude doesn't watch movies. Everybody make fun of him. Anyway, this EP was interesting for me because actually, I had to go back and forth between a couple different things because I wasn't sure what I wanted to bring to this segment, and how the journey to me getting here was a little weird, and I don't even really remember how I did it. um, at one point, the band. I should say the band is called Wild Rivers. It's a group, and
Let me look this up.
they're kind of in my wheelhouse, and by that I mean some of their music is pretty chill, in the vein of like I would say Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves, although less flashy and glamorous, more acoustic. Also Sarah Eagleson, Jesse Gosling, all that other kind of stuff. But it's a little bit more rocky. It's hard to. It's just in my chill
Mhm.
area. The stuff
I
I
get
really
that.
like. Um, uh, but how I found them, I honestly can't remember. But I do know that if I had to guess, I was probably listening to an album and a song by them auto played, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. So I probably saved one of their albums. Oh yeah, I remember. I saved they have a 2016 album, a
The
song off of
self-titled.
it. Yeah, there's a song off of it called Heart Attack that I liked, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna check these guys out. And so then I was like, for some reason I didn't listen to that album, even though that's the song that I heard was off of that album. Don't ask me why. I listened to their newest album that came out. It
Fire
like
album cover
literally.
though. Great
Which
album cover on that
which
one.
one? Which one?
Sidelines.
Yeah, I really like it
That's
actually.
a cool
Um,
cover.
I almost brought that album, but while I was listening to that album, I was like, I want to check out this EP too. And so I checked out this EP that came out in 2020, which is really it's an interest because this is kind of like it's one of those albums or sorry not albums it's one of those EPs. It's one of those collections of songs that came out during COVID and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. I like hearing the music that bands or artists release during that year because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
I
times
think
it
it shows a
has
lot.
yeah it all sometimes it has a different vibe, sometimes it doesn't necessarily, but this one is very I think there's a reason why they released this. It's very like just the title of the EP, Songs to Break Up To. Like it's just about
Right away.
it's about conflict and dealing with emotion and relationships, and I think it's really cool. And the very first song is called Left Off, and it's about where these people left off kind of, and it's kind of sad, and it when they sing it it kind of feels like they're just tired, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
which I can relate to. And it's just like, man, I really like it. This I really I think I really like this EP because it has a really good sense of direction. Like a really good sense of like
Mm.
this is what these songs are meant for this, and it feels like they all belong together.
Yeah, I
Because
get
the
that.
second one is about awkwardness and relationships, and it's called Small Talk, and it's about how they don't actually really care and like stuff like that, and it's kind of funny and it's a little like tongue in cheek sometimes, and it's I highly recommend that one. It's called Small Talk, and then there's the fifth track called Thinking About Love, and that one is very very good. Best song on the album probably. I think it's just sorry EP. I need to I need to make sure I call it an EP. It's only 6 tracks, and all six of them I think are really good. Album art on this one, I also really like. It gives me like just the way it's shot, and like it's been like desaturated so that it's like, and it's not quite black and white. It's like gray and cream.
It's like
colored.
two-toned.
Yeah, and I really really like it. But Small Talk and Thinking About Love are like the vibes off of this one. I really like it, and
Yeah. Looks cool.
I would also recommend their other stuff because I haven't heard anything that I don't like. But this EP is really good.
Nice.
Anyway, Evan, what
I've
are
downloaded
you listening to?
So I had a bit of a struggle choosing what I wanted to bring this week because there is an album that I've been listening to quite a bit that I do really enjoy, an older album, but I think I'm going to bring that another week because I think this week, just with all that's happened,
Yeah.
this has more of a story to tell. So
I also actually ran into the same issue because I was also thinking about bringing an album from my childhood, and I was like, I'll do that later.
yeah.
So what were you saying?
Regarding. So, basically some backstory. So, I got a few vinyls this week. I got 3 vinyls that were just given to me all within like 2 days, and I was like, hey, that's kind of cool.
Oh.
So, the first of which...
Oh. Wait, hold up. By the way, guys, Evan had a birthday last week.
Oh, yeah, it was my birthday last Sunday. Your boy's 18.
Tell him happy birthday or I'll fight you.
Exactly. I mean...
I forgot to, so don't worry, guys. I beat myself.
It's all good. My birthday was kind of mid, I can't lie. But anyways...
Oh.
Bro, I
Sorry.
literally just had a shift of work and then came home and did law homework.
Well, I mean, that's how... Look, bro, not to get off topic, but really quickly. Like, my birthdays, a lot of times I'm not home. I'm, like, volunteering at, like, summer camp, so I don't even really have a birthday, really.
Yeah.
I usually just go out to dinner with my family, and it's like, And then my parents might, or my sibling, if, like, people might get me things.
Yeah. So, my mum,
Mum?
lovely woman. I love my mum.
Mrs.
But she has
Overshore.
some weird hobbies, interests. I don't know. She loves going on this thing. It's an online auction in our area where basically this auction gets things that didn't sell and then auction from different stores and different distributors and then auctions them off. So, especially when it comes like tech parts and stuff, it can actually be pretty handy. Like you can get earbuds for like $2 and stuff.
Okay.
So she got me this vinyl. Is it right here? If not, I'm not gonna. Okay, I don't know where it is.
Evan's being a stupid dummy and can't find his vinyl
Yeah,
right now.
I'm not gonna take the time to dig for it. Anyways, by a girl named Griff. She bought it because it was $1, had no clue who it was or what the kind of music was, and was like, hey, I know you got a vinyl player. And it is not my type of music at all. I strongly dislike it. No offense to Griff, but it's like super electronic,
I'm sorry, this is
techno, pop, right? And so
that's not where I thought this was going.
that's not what I'm bringing.
Wait, real quick. Is it just Griff?
Yeah.
Okay. What album is it?
I think it's her only one. Unless she has multiple.
1 foot in front. Is it like a white and black thing? Like
Yep.
on a...
Kind of a cool
Okay,
cover,
yeah.
I can't lie.
1 foot in front of the other. I kind of like it, yeah. Anyway,
But
what is the album?
anyways, not my style at all, so that's not what I'm bringing. Then my brother, there was a garage sale or something in his area, so he got me 2 vinyls. And one of them was an Eric Clapton vinyl. Very cool, that I have to get
There you
to.
go.
Also not what I'm bringing. What I am bringing is one that was slightly water damaged, just like yours.
Oh,
But
God. That,
It's,
I
in
actually...
fact,
A part of me died, bro.
I can imagine. It's actually on the turntable right now. Viewers can see. I've got it there. And it's a cool one that I had no clue who this was or anything. It is Moondance by Van Morrison.
Oh.
I have...
You added a song from this album into the playlist.
I did.
Yeah, and it's
I
pretty
had-
good.
Never heard of Van Morrison. never heard of Moondance, never heard any of these songs, but I just got it, and my dad came down, and he was like, "Where did you get the Van Morrison vinyl?" And I was like, "Oh, Blake, my brother gave it to me." He's like, "That's my favorite album of all time." And I'm like, very random, but like, really? And he's like, "Yeah." And then he said how like he had this on his what were they called? Not Walkits, but like
Walkman, Sony Walkman.
yes,
Gosh,
he had
such
it
such
on
a
cassette.
young kid.
And he would play it through his Walkman when he went camping and stuff. And he said he had a teacher that would always play Van Morrison songs on Friday afternoons. And so it's called Moondance. How many songs? I think there's 10 songs. And it's just a really cool album. It's labeled as rock. It's from that hippie era, so it's also quite a bit of folk, even some jazz at times. There's times where I'm listening, I'm like, this is just some straight rhythm and blues jazz. But it's just a cool album to like throw on. Very
I need to.
like I wasn't alive obviously, but I kind of feel like I'm reminiscing on like the 60s, even though I was nowhere near alive in the 60s. Moondance, the title track, is the first one I heard because my dad was like, "You got to put on Moondance first," and I did, and it's a big vibe. I love the use of piano.
Yeah.
Just a big groove. The other,
What was Moondance the one you added? I think.
I
maybe?
believe so. The
Yeah,
other
yeah.
one was Into the Mystic. It's, man, it's just cool. Like I don't know. I've listened to it like a few times now on vinyl, so I don't know it in and out like I do most albums that I like to typically when I bring an album like know everything about it. This one I've just kind of thrown on and listened to not half-heartedly like I didn't care, but just like I was while doing other stuff. So I can't come on and say like, man, like this, but it's just like it's a smooth listen. It's a cool listen. I love that old instrumentation. Also, the vinyl is a little worn down, so it's got a little more crackle when I play it, and it's just cool. And I think especially like this would have been like not meaningless to me because like my brother sent me 2 vinyls out of nowhere. Like, that's a cool little gift, but it adds so much like interest and intrigue when my dad comes in. Is like, "Oh my gosh, that's my favorite album ever." And I'm like, first of all, then how did you never show me this? But anyways, yeah, Van Morrison, Moondance.
Dad's got a. Dad, what the heck? Holding out on.
Dad,
him.
what you doing? Very cool album, and that is what I brought this week. Now,
I would say two pretty solid recommendations, because I have heard Moondance because Evan added it to the playlist, and I've listened to the playlist a couple times since then, and it's a vibe. So
it is just that whole album is just a big vibe. I feel like I'm just sitting on a wooden chair with like a felt cushion, and everything around me is just like that old style. Like I feel like I'm gonna have like carpet in my bathroom or something weird. And that's what they used to do back in the day. Anyways, we're going to transition into the final
carpet
portion.
in a bathroom is gross. Sorry, you got me.
Oh, dude, it is unfathomably disgusting.
That'd be horrible to clean too. Like,
how do you clean it?
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to talk about bathrooms right now.
Sorry.
I'm not looking to go in depth on like.
I didn't. You got me thinking. It's on you, actually, because you got me thinking.
That is
about
definitely on me.